Hey team, I had a non-traditional week last week. I have been out camping and I've been doing like 1 week at a campsite. But last week it was different. I spent a weekend at a couple different state parks. I park hopping and I enjoyed it. I was hiking, but I did end up down south where I did not have phone access. So I ended up having, a little bit of stress about that. I didn't have access to my clients or to my library books on my phone. And so I was just down there a couple days and I was pleased because then I was able to hop back up where I had access to the important things. But it was nice. It was really great hiking. Those state parks are gorgeous. Southeast Minnesota, just stunning. So would recommend for sure. It was great. Very, very cool to have that opportunity to go on the weekend. And I kind of realized, I could have, there was nothing really like holding me, to a specific campsite. I could have easily, done something like this sooner, where you can go down south. And I kind of realized that as well for moving forward. If I'm working remote, I do have the opportunity. I could kind of go between campsites. I don't have to stay for 1 week. And it was definitely very cool to be able to hike. I think I did spend more of the leisure time playing in that regard and hiking and exploring nature and taking photos and things like that. Whereas when I have been doing like the 1 week in one campsite, it's been a lot of work. I do a lot of work remote, and so or reading, and I think I'm very pleased with the amount of reading that I've been doing, but I do think that maybe striking a balance, to do more out in nature, I think would be great as well. So, but I have been enjoying the amount of reading I've been getting done. It has been great. Anyway. I will update about that. I do have the 100 book challenge coming due in September, and so I have been reading a lot, and I'm almost there. But anyway, so that was kind of a non-traditional. This was down there until Tuesday. Had to jump to work, and then I realized I didn't have time to do laundry, and I didn't have clean clothes, and I didn't have time to go to the storage unit and pull some out because they were buried. And so I did end up buying clothes from a store, so that way I could be clean. And I kind of told myself I would not do it again. But then I did not do laundry after my meeting, and lo and behold, I had another meeting where it was down to the deadline. My car was in the shop, and I had to, I had to go. I had to get to this meeting, and I did not have time again because, with the car being out and what have you, it was, I just needed to be clean for it, and I ended up just grabbing a dress from a big bucket store and, paying and throwing it on just in time. So it was not traditional. I was down there in southeast Minnesota. I jumped up to Afton, and I was at their yurt, which was very cool. I wanted to be in a yurt. It was part of my list of 101 things to do a couple years back, and so I got to spend some quality time in the yurt. I did some yoga, which was kind of on the list of cool things to try, and so I did that for one night, and then I tried being a trekker for an evening, and I spent some time at a rest stop, and actually a couple different rest stops. And so because I read online that you are only supposed to spend like 4 hours at a rest stop, and then so I was hyper conscious of that. But then it kind of I was like, well, it's not really posted anywhere though. Maybe I was wrong on that front. I'm not sure. And so but it was just one night, and then I brought my car in for maintenance, and lo and behold, it needed to be held on to overnight. And so I ended up in a hotel. I spoiled myself, and it was a little bit much. It was a little excessive, but I had a great time. Then I had my work meetings and had to hop up to the cabin for volunteering for the weekend, and so it was cool. Then I forgot my wallet. I couldn't find it, and so I had to spend the night in a parking lot because I thought I didn't have my wallet to get gas money, and then it was just then I had to come back down south here and for work again, and so it was just a mess, but we're making it. So here's to the week. We'll see how it goes. Thanks so much. Bye.